Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and welcome to Flip Game Strong TV. This is a ongoing project. We're going to be coming out with episodes every week, and what we're doing is starting with $20 and just some yard sales. We're going to flip and flip and flip and flip and flip anything that we can find. And see how far we can take it, and if there's really a cap to this type of thing. No, I'm sure that some of you guys watching this have been flipping for a long time. I'm sure you have a lot of pointers. Love it, want to hear it, definitely. If there's anything that you guys want to share, any knowledge at all, I really want to build a community around flipping, help people make some money. Nobody wants to be broke. So let's, without further ado, let's get into what I found while yard sailing. You'll notice a lot of the stuff that I have here with me is camera equipment. And that's not because camera equipment is the most profitable. It's simply because that is my area of expertise outside of YouTube. Just due to the nature of my work, I stick to what I know, and that's what a lot of you guys are going to be doing too. For me, it's cameras. When I see these items, I can estimate the sell price on them really easily, and I know how to check them. Getting handy with repairs and DIY is really going to help you out with flipping. Nothing better than getting a really sweet deal on an item because it's defective and being able to fix that for close to nothing and almost double or triple the worth of your item. So some stuff that I have with us right now. We'll start with this rolly camera right here. So I didn't know anything about this other than the fact that the old 50s Rolleiflexes sell for a couple grand. Same manufacturer, and the camera was only like 50 cents. When something's that cheap, I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna spend the dollar or whatever and just hope it's worth something. This camera, brought it back, realized they sell between $60 and $80. The original one I bought at the yard sale, I already sold. And then I came across a second one, like immediately. It's kind of weird because I've never seen one of these in my whole life. Coffee mug, looks like a camera lens. There was a body that went with this. This guy actually dropped his Sony camera in the ocean, and the whole thing was fried. He said it had been sitting in his car for a long time. The glass on the lens looked really nice though, so I figured maybe I could get it into working order. I don't even know if I paid anything for that camera. I think he just dumped it. Interestingly, the reason the camera body's not here is because I actually found a battery for it. I charged it up, and when I went to turn it on, it lit on fire. Safe to say that did not stay in my house. But I opened up this lens. There's tons of sand in it, tons of salt residue and stuff like that. But I opened it up, cleaned it out, cleaned up the connections, and it worked just fine. And it's honestly, as you can see, I mean, this thing's in like new condition now. It's really, really nice. A couple film lenses. They tend to not sell for a whole bunch. I mean, there's your Leicas, your Schneiders, things like that, that you probably wouldn't find at a yard sale that are worth, hundreds to thousands. Most of these are gonna sell for between like 20 and 50 bucks. But when I'm only spending a couple dollars on them, I knew right off the bat, this one was perfectly fine. So I was like, sweet, easy money, small package. That's something you'll want to consider if you're selling on eBay. You don't want to be buying stuff that's too big because you want to be able to ship it. And you want to think, what size flat rate box is this going to fit in? But right now we're just going to go through our first garage sale comeback. So got this lens. This one has some fungus in it, which I kind of, I kind of like when I find lenses and that have fungus and mold and stuff in them, because it's very reversible for the most part if you have the know-how on how to do that repair. But it really diminishes the value while it has fungus. So you can generally get really good deals on this types of stuff. I didn't clean the fungus out of this guy because I thought some of you might be interested in seeing how you can do that, so you can keep an eye out for equipment, camera equipment, lenses that have fungus and mold and haze and things like that. So we're gonna do a whole separate video. Nikon D50 body. This is just an old body some guy didn't want, and he shoots with a much nicer camera now. It's in okay shape. We got quite a few camera bags. Now these, brand fucking new. I bought these for 25 cents each. I got this the backpack was like 75 cents. Now some of these sold on eBay today. I sold them for like $10, $12. Like I could have milked $24.99 and $18.99. I could have, but for me, it's really being able to sell these things quickly so they're not taking up space in my home. So for things that, you know, if it's not like a high ticket price item, I'm not gonna try and nickel and dime an extra 80 cents out of something or an extra, you know, extra few bucks. This is all about volume for me. So I wanna get things in and kick them the fuck out. So I'm trying to just like send it with this stuff. I live in Burlington, Vermont. So it's not like I'm in the like most densely populated area, or, you know, like my luck is really a lot better than other people's based on my location. Not at all. You guys, a lot of you guys are probably gonna have a lot better luck than I have when I'm doing my thing here, you know. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to stay organized with all this stuff. One of the worst things I could imagine would probably be selling something on eBay and not being able to find it in my house. I would be pissed. So what I've done is I've built a couple simple spreadsheets. And the things that I'm listing on these is, first off, item name. We're gonna list condition. If I feel like I have multiple of an item, maybe I'll go and list serial numbers just so I can keep track of which ones had which issues or which one's the one I did the repair on. But that doesn't happen too often that I have multiple of the same item. I'll list the cost of the good. Most times yard sale, it's under $1 for me. So like if I see something and I'm like, that costs $1, I'm like, could I sell it for 10 bucks? And if the answer is yes, I'm probably gonna fucking buy it. I don't care what it is. I deal with camera equipment, like I said, just because that's what I'm comfortable with. I've been branching out quite a bit more, getting into some other stuff, but that's for a whole different video, because I'm gonna be breaking these down by groups of equipment. You know, I'm gonna show you the numbers, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing with my money and how I'm investing it. So just to show how we can take this $20 bill and turn it into potentially a very viable source of income. So I'm gonna list the source, yard sale. I'm not gonna list like an address or anything. I'm just gonna put like yard sale, eBay, an order number, whatever. You know, I'm gonna list estimated price, which I try to be really accurate about. I don't want to like highball an estimate just so that it looks good to my eyes when I look at this spreadsheet. I'm usually going to put it like $5 under what I see them already have sold for on eBay. I put the sell price, I mark if it's sold, and I'll list the profit after, like, you know, parts, repairs, anything else that I might have needed to throw in with it. And then we'll have our profit totals. So I've already made, out of that 500, I've already sold 387 and 75 cents, and I've actually already invested some of that into some other equipment that I've acquired from a local gaming academy. We'll get into that in a couple days. The way that you're gonna check your pricing now, I use eBay, and I feel like it's probably the best way is you'll search up your item, say PS4, whatever, and you'll go to the side here, and you're gonna look for under the filter sold items, and you're gonna hit that. And when you do, it's gonna show you what they've sold for over the last like 60 days or something. So you find that item similar to yours. Like I looked up PS4, and just browsing, I can get a ballpark range between 200 and 225 for console only. So I'll base the prices off of this, especially because a lot of the stuff that I'm selling will end up selling on eBay. So it's good to kind of have the eBay value for things, which can be pretty different from what you would value it or what you might see it selling for in your area. eBay prices can vary quite a bit, so it's always good to keep that in mind. We're gonna do a whole separate video on eBay and how to factor in your like final value fees and your PayPal transaction fees and things like that. All in all, guys, this is meant to be a fun thing. I wanna build a community for people to help each other make money, and in doing such, I'm probably gonna make myself some money. So like, I'm in it with you guys. I'm not some guy trying to sell you my ebook or fucking, you know, have you try and sell this program to 10 of your closest friends or anything like that. I just want to help people make some money. Drop a comment in the box below. Help people help themselves. You know what I mean? No one wants to be broke. So we're gonna turn this $20 bill into as much as we fucking can, and I hope that you guys are along for the whole ride. I want to be involved, so definitely let me know the type of stuff that you're finding, things that you're finding to be profitable. You know, if you find a good liquidation center or something, let people know. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, go make some fucking money. Take care, guys.
Bye.